It is not a 1 hour animation, thank you. I welcome in. Good morning, good morning. It is It's Thursday. It's Thursday, my friends. Oh, I hit my knee. Sorry. It's Thursday. Why am I early? No, I'm not early. I'm on time. It's 9 o'clock. Look, it's 9 o'clock. 9 a.m. So yeah, I'm not early. I'm on time. Yeah. I've been sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping well actually. Well, like it's weird because I have segmented sleep again. I didn't want it to be that way, but it just ends up being that way sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, I'm awake now. I'm awake. I'm alive and I'm well. I've been enjoying myself as usual. Just give me a second here. Key 2. That should be good to go. Why are you saying 6? You of all people, I would not expect to say those two numbers. How did that work? It didn't work, I don't think. Switch to YouTube so I can see myself. See, and that's why we do red and purple primary days. Because I guys want you over on red side. Yeah, it's not. Hold on a second. I gotta fix something real quick. Oh, the joys of troubleshooting, especially when you're live. It's great, guys. Basically, long story short, though, is that this channel doesn't have monetization, and it's actually the primary channel I want to use. So, yeah. And that's pretty much about it. There are benefits, there are pros and cons to both sides, but I feel like OBS is about to crash. So take that with a grain of salt. Okay, it didn't crash, so we're good. Just give me a second. It is not gaming, it's entertainment. There we go. And now let's just double check that. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right. Yeah, so good morning. Honestly, I don't really have a whole lot to say today. But maybe it's just because I'm tired and I just maybe need my coffee to wake up, and then after that happens, and then we could start our day, have some things to look forward to. I should probably get some work done today. That's something I probably should get to, because I haven't really done anything in terms of work for like maybe 2 or 3 days now, and yeah, it's getting to be a bit of a problem, so I should probably get to that. Monetization when? That's a good question. I'm predicting maybe April or May, but like it really depends on how well we do here. So yeah. Otherwise, it's just been like we're just kind of cruising along. If something happens in that other sort of time, then we'll get it quicker. But otherwise, nah, it's just gonna be like we're cruising along. Things are going as expected. So that's pretty much what we're going for today. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna take a quick look at something real quick now that you bring that up. We are slowing down, but that's fine. like I always say, it's doing it for the love of the game, you know? Doing it for the love of the game. Oh, my neck kind of hurts a bit. Ugh. Did I sleep on it weird? That's a really good question. Anyways, I kind of want my coffee now. So let's get that started. I really want my coffee. Don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee. Bleh. Oh, Lumelia, thank you for subscribing. Gotta run, but have a good day. And you too. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Here's my little fingers again. Why did it do that? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why did it do that? It's always done that. Sometimes it's done something a little bit different. Sometimes it's done. Sometimes it's done this. And it plays twice. Oh, you're double. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's weird. Have a great day. It's 5, but good morning. Yeah, I mean, it's tea time or coffee time, whatever time you want it to be. So, just let yourself enjoy the time. And that's the thing, is that you gotta enjoy the time to slow down. I think that's what a lot of people kind of forget, is that, like, we need to slow down a little bit. Not everything needs to be on full gear. Full gear? Running on all gears. I think that's what the saying is, right? I don't remember. But yeah. I mean, playing games for... Oh, man, I wish that were me. Alright, let's get some coffee started. Here we go. My favorite coffee as of right now. Some delicious Stock and Crown local legend. Some brown sugar honey flavor. It's really good. Honestly, guys, it's really good. I think I might go back to switching to the less water amount, because normally we do 20 grams of coffee, 300 grams of water. So I think maybe we'll switch back to that to see how that tastes, because it's a little too light right now, and I feel like we should go with a little bit more stronger taste. So, is there a problem with the donation system? I don't know. Is there? Oh, yeah. I guess it didn't go through. What the heck? Thanks for the 420. You're so funny. Do it again. Thanks, Penda. I appreciate it so much. What color do you want again? Is it purple? Do you want purple like the rest of them? All of you want purple. I don't know what you get. What's wrong? Everybody here just loves purple. Oh, after I freaking write it out. Okay. Okay. You always want purple. Everybody always wants purple. Okay, is that dry? The dry erase board, is it dry? Is it erasable now? Okay, there we go. Okay. I think I might have to what is that called? Re-authenticate. So I think I should do that. And boom! Boom, there it is. kind of hard to read it. It's a little hard to read. Okay, I'm knocking stuff over. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I knocked some stuff over. Literally just now. Okay, there we go. We are good. Okay, we have our water. It's pretty much done. Let's get our... sorry, my slunty little arms are uncovered again. Let's get our filter in. I have been like going like nonverbal for like a number of days. There are just days when I'm just like I don't feel like talking, so then I just don't, you know, and then I just don't talk. Okay, I think our water's pretty much ready here, so let's give this thing a little dampening. Got a little bit of a dampening there going on. Okay, so we'll let that filter through a little bit there. Okay. Okay. Bless you. I can turn you off now. There we go. Filter is wet. Coffee needs to go in. And then we'll be good to go. Need my 20 grams of coffee. Really, it's only 10. $20. There we go. Remember me? I'll be honest with you, I do not. It's been a hot diggity dong while. Your name sounds familiar though. Somebody came into my chat like the other day and it's like, remember me? And I said, yeah, of course I remember you. Like, this is my first time here. And I feel bad for trying to trick you. I was like, why are you trying to trick people online? Okay, let's get my coffee going. We're gonna try 300 grams today. 300 grams of water. When you have good beans, man, when you have good beans. Not yet. There we go. A little over. First time chatter on Twitch snitches on those people. They sure do. But also like the chat that I use, it doesn't even tell me on Twitch if it's first time chatter. In fact, we had a first time chatter 2 days ago who's actually here now. And I was like, I didn't even realize they were first time chatter until I looked over on my other computer with the other chats open. And then I realized that they were like, yeah, it was a first time chatter. I was like, oh shit. What? It's so hard to keep track of a lot of people that like just kind of come in and out. I have a number of like first time chatters coming in. I'm like, I never even realize it. Because I'm just always like, yeah, welcome in. Bro. Being a barista in the massive man, you know, being a barista, period, is crazy. They say that like barista is like the job that you take between jobs, but you know, without cafes and baristas and stuff like that, like we don't have a lot of culture, you know? We don't have a lot of like that morning culture. Or coffee culture even. It takes a long time to be a good barista. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. To be a good barista, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of craft. No, okay, so here's the thing: is that like, if you, oh sorry, my phone. That was my phone. I gotta turn that off. If you give somebody something that they don't ask for, I think that's an extremely rude thing. It's also a bodily autonomy thing. Like, I especially do not like it when they're like, when they ask for non-fat milk and I gave them 2%. Like, there could be dietary restrictions. There's probably a reason why they're asking for non-fat milk and stuff like that, right? So you shouldn't, no matter what, like if for whatever reason they need caffeine in their body and you give them decaf and it fucks up their entire day, you should just not do that. So like even if you do not like the person, even if they're rude to you, you still give them what they want, because you don't know what's going on in their life. You really just don't know. And maybe they're taking it out on you, and is that a good thing to do? Absolutely not, right? It is not. It's not okay to take out your anger or your frustrations on other people, especially when they have nothing to do with it, you know. So it's always better to be the bigger person in that situation and just be like, here, just like, you know, like listen, I don't really want to be yelled at. Whatever. Here's your drink. Have a great day. That's pretty much it. Like, you just gotta, like, you don't really know what's going on in other people's lives, especially people just passerbys, and they're just angry, you know? You don't really know. They could be going through some really, really tough shit, and you wouldn't even know. And you just assume that they're just a miserable person, but maybe they're just going through a miserable time. So you just don't, you don't fuck with that. You don't fuck with people's orders. You don't fuck with people's food. You never do that. And you know those things where it's like, oh yeah, I just spit in their drink or whatever, right? Don't fucking do that. That's not only like fucking disgusting, that's a health issue. I need to go grab a mug. I'll be right back, guys. Oh my goodness, a mug. I need a mug. Sorry about that. I'm back again. I'm back again. Blah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, imagine like if you are being rude to somebody, right, and they spit in your drink, or like they like give you, you ask for no pickles and they give you pickles. Brown. A nice black coffee. Black coffee for a Cura Dolce. That's me. For the rude kids, you're getting triple shot espresso. Man, that's... Imagine if you, like, caused a kid to have a heart attack because you gave them triple espresso. You could have some disease and you could give it to a person. Yeah. They die! That's so scary. Imagine being responsible for someone's death. That's so like traumatizing to think about. I wouldn't even like dare think about that. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to be a good person. And you know, sometimes you slip up and sometimes you do a bad thing, but like that doesn't make you a bad person, I think. It just means that you made a mistake and, you know, I've seen people ask for more caffeine than the Starbucks employee can legally give them before. Oh, oh god, do you remember I remember the Panera lemonade. I've kind of wanted to try it. The thing is that they gave out free refills on those, is like, and that's like the reason why. But like, so I honestly do not think that Panera is at fault. I feel like just some people should not drink that crazy amount of caffeine that would kill you. As a corporate coffee worker, I'm trying to think of like, did they teach us anything about like caffeine restrictions? And honestly, I don't think they did. I think somebody could ask for like 16 shots of espresso and we could just give it to them. I don't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure they didn't tell us anything about caffeine restrictions. So they didn't have the amount of caffeine listed in the lemon. Okay, so that I see, like, that's what they would be at fault at, for not listing the amount of caffeine inside the lemonade. But that's crazy. Oh, that's so good. That's a really good coffee, guys. Hi, welcome in. Cameron Eisling, hi, welcome in. Yeah. So there's a cool thing in Canada that's happening. We are making it, hold on, let's see if I find it. Okay, cool. So sorry. This here, right? We have so here's a box of maple cream cookies. So if you see up here, right? You can't really see it, but it says, okay, I'm gonna change the focus on the camera. That's what I hate about this camera. It doesn't autofocus really well, but okay, you see here it says high in saturated fats and sugars. So in Canada now, this is going to be mandatory for all products. All food products in Canada are going to have this on their food products. So it's to get a healthier and happier Canada. Japan and their packaging rules. I do like the one thing in Japan where it's like the size of the like, you know, food has to match the size of the actual food. So like if you took the food, for example, like you see this, right? You see how like you can see the maple cookies. I think I'm gonna have a maple cookie with this. Okay. I'm just gonna grab one. I just need one. Okay. Okay. So, in Japan. In Japan. So, you see how like the size of this is like not quite right? Like it's a little bit big. In Japan, this would match the thing perfectly. If you lined up these cookies perfectly, they would be like the exact same size, but like that's not like a rule here. Do ASMR for us. There was an incentive if we reached 3,000 subscribers on YouTube that I would do an ASMR video, a BFE or something. Was that? Was it a BFE? Did I agree on BFE or was it just ASMR, guys? I don't remember. Yeah, that's a real thing. Here's a maple cookie though. It's really good. It just got like some maple cream filling. I wish I had a plate for this, but I don't. So it's gonna just stay in my hand, and I'll just like show it to you guys every so often. What are the candles for? They're for tarot reading. But sometimes I can light them and it makes it look like we're on a date. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because I'm not just like... I'm just like jaded to it. But like... maple syrup is like... alright. Maybe it's because I just had it so many... so many times. But like... I don't know. It's... like, it's good. It's got a different taste than like buttery, like the butter syrup that you get in like stores. Aunt Jemima or whatever. Oh, they changed that name. What did they change the name to? Aunt Jemima changed their name. Oh, my dad makes their own maple syrup. That's crazy. I love that for you. Fresh from the source. Welcome in, fellow Canadian. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm just drinking coffee in my Mio Akiyama Keion mug that I got several years ago. We just enjoy the coffee around here. Yeah, I was at Aunt Jemima. They changed their name. Aunt Jemima changed their name to something else because they're like, we can't have that. I don't remember exactly why. You're even crazier about maple syrup. I think it's just I've just had it too much is the thing. Is why I'm not super like gung-ho about maple syrup anymore. Maybe I'm just crazy. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna scooch into my butt around. Oh, sorry, I almost dripped coffee onto my mat. I think the one thing I really, really like about Canada, is that I don't know. There's just like a vibe. Like I'm trying to compare my my living experiences from like Japan and America to like Canada, and like I don't know, Canada's just so chill. Like everyone's just so relaxed and just so like whatever. Japan is so like high strung. It feels it's high tension, man, to live there. Like just you feel like you need to be like the model citizen at all times. It's kind of crazy. And then in America, like it's all about go go go. Like, you know, keep going, keep going. So if you're not first, you're last, sort of deal. I've never really. I think I like living in Canada. I think I'm gonna stay in Canada for the rest of my life now. I think I'm done, unless like I have the opportunity to like live in Europe somewhere. I think that's like the last sort of foreign country that I want to live in, because I've done Asia, I've done America, I haven't done Europe. So like maybe somewhere in Europe. Living in Italy would be pretty cool. They've got coffee there. They've got the good coffee in Italy. And pizza. Pizza margherita. I've always wanted to have like a Italian, like an actual Italian pizza. I've had like margarita pizza margaritas before, but I don't know how like authentic it is really. Like, how authentic is it like if you go to get ramen in like someplace in America, you know? Because like sometimes like he's like, yeah, this is pretty authentic, right? But like, no, yeah, gotta go. Depends on who owns the store. That's so true though. I've had a lot of very, very close to authentic like ramen, but it doesn't, honestly, it doesn't beat actually like the real places in the countries. Thank you for giving such good streams to take a shit. Dude, that's amazing. I've always heard of people like, yeah, thanks for having such a chill and relaxing stream for me to fall asleep to. I think that's like the best. I think that's the best comment I've ever gotten. That's the best compliment I've ever gotten. They have a death by hot cocoa in France. I don't know how you die from hot cocoa. It's just so much. Is that so much chocolate? I'm not a big chocolate guy, so like maybe that would kill me. I'm not a big chocolate guy. Hi, welcome in. Me catching up to your TikToks while shitting. Is that what you were doing? I've significantly slowed down on TikToks and shorts and stuff like that. And I kind of miss it. I kind of miss like posting 4 times a day, but at the same time I don't. So yeah, I'm also kind of glad that I've been like basically bed rotting for 3 days because I'm still like on vacation. But that's gotta end. It's gotta end. I gotta keep going back to. I gotta start doing some work. I guess I just crashed out. I had some sort of burnout. I didn't feel like I was burning out, but like maybe I was. Maybe existential crisis, you know? What am I? What am I? Does anybody like ever feel that way? They're like, what am I? 100% burnout. It's probably, yeah. I think going on vacation also just kind of helped it because it's like, well, like I could be doing other things too, but like it's not like I don't enjoy this. It's not like I don't enjoy streaming or talking to you guys or like having coffee and you know, just 6-7. But like, you know, sometimes you just need a break, you know. Sometimes you need a break. And just like refresh. Somebody was talking about like when you're posting, when you're a content creator, right? Me of lack thereof, me being me a content creator couldn't be me. But if you're a content creator, if you like post stuff online or whatever, right? Eventually you're gonna run out of stuff that you're gonna do, right? Like you want to talk about or post about. So the thing is that you have to go out and have a life so you can share it again. And I think that's like something that's kind of important for a lot of people, is that a lot of people, they're like, oh, this is like my life, right? They're like, oh, I'm just gonna go be live for 4 hours a day, and that's like part of my life. But like, you're not really experiencing a whole lot of life anymore if I mean, it's just only 4 hours, but like, could you imagine like 4 hours streaming and then like 4 hours like editing, right? Save time for like food and stuff like that, but like, that's basically all you're doing. Like, you're absorbing information through like, I guess through like online sources, which is not like the worst thing, but like you lack a lot of experience if you're not going out and doing stuff, right? And so like if you're not going out and doing stuff and you're not having a fresh perspective every so often, right? Then like why, like what experiences are you trying to share really? Besides, you gotta go shoplift when you're not streaming, or like you can be crazy and shoplift while you stream. Isn't that a thing that was like talked about? Like some dude would steal things on stream. Like, that's not incriminating at all, you know? Essentially touching grass. Yeah, I gotta like, unfortunately it is snowy here, so like touch snow. Go touch some snow. The Canadian version of touch grass is touch snow. There's a dude that would try to buy random stuff. See, this is what I don't like about certain creators, is that they post very, very cringe things. I don't know like a really good word to say this, but like other than cringe things. So there's and okay, I really need to make this fucking video because I have notes upon notes on it over like the past year, but I've never actually written this video essay that I'm really, really passionate about. But like, so if you guys don't know, I'm of Asian descent. I'm actually Asian. But there is this one creator who is Asian that really did not give a good representation of Asian people. He would like do things like go to a 7-Eleven in America, by the way, in America, in like a Speedo and try to order things. But he would like, you know, cause like, you know, the whole thing is like no shirt, no shoes, no service or whatever. And he would like go to like 7-Eleven and like in a Speedo and try to buy stuff. And it's like, dude, that's, or like, I remember he would also go into like public like malls. He would go to like a Walmart or something, and then he would have his text to speech on, and he would let his viewers say slurs and like not so good Gucci stuff and things like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna get into it, but like really, really heinous stuff. And the whole gimmick of his channel was to like humiliate him. And I'm not gonna say who it is, but yeah, it was really bad. It's a terrible content for terrible people. And like if your like whole idea is to humiliate yourself, that's one thing, right? But to bring other people into it is another thing. Like going out in public basically nude, it's really fucked up. And like having people like look at you while you do that, or like, you know, walking around with your phone exploding with like really, really heinous shit with people around you. You know, that's something I could never really understand, or why people would want to consume. Well, I understand why people consume it, but like I don't know why people have the audacity to even really like think that that's really entertaining. So yeah, it's and like the sad thing is that when I mentioned that like this guy was Asian, by the way, right? It kind of sets this precedence that like it's okay to do that to Asian people. Because he's Asian, he's letting it happen. It's okay. No, it really isn't. it's not. So yeah, that's it's not okay. Doesn't matter. There's a thing I'm gonna go off about this again because like I have this whole thing about this. But like there's such thing as being racist to yourself, and not a lot of people can think about that, or like they don't really acknowledge that you could be racist towards yourself, but you totally can. And there's this thing called white validation, is that like when you, and this is especially bad in America because it's primarily, well, it's a big melting pot of like races, whatever, but like, you know, there's no whatever. Anyways, you know, it's white validation. I think this is the term that people use. Is that like you are, let's say like you are the one Asian friend, right? And I say this as an Asian. Let's say you're like the one Asian friend, right? And then you're like, oh, I gotta act Asian because I'm Asian. That makes me different or whatever, right? And that makes me more unique than others because like they're not Asian, I'm Asian. And so then you do really racist Asian things because like, oh, Asians do this. And then it's like, and then it sets that precedence for you and your friends to be like, okay, we can make fun of Asians because the Asians making fun of Asians. It's like, no, that's not how that works. You can't do that. That's not how that that's not how that works. So, and the reason a lot of people do that is because they want to fit in. They want to fit in. Pick me, yeah. It's like pick me shit, really. But they're like they want to fit in with the group, right? So like what? It's acknowledging your difference by making fun of it, but like it also drags other people into it too. So, yeah. That's like the whole sort of thing about white validation is that you want to kind of fit in with the you know the non-Asians of your friend group by like being you know, by being more like them, by making fun of yourself, by degrading yourself, right? By degrading yourself, you're being like mean to yourself, and you're being like heinous towards yourself. It's not really cool. It's not cool. So, frontal lobe, yeah. I can guarantee you there's more than 3 people watching, by the way, Mr. There's more than 3 people watching. In fact, hold on a second. I gotta go check if I'm live on the other side. Yeah, okay. Skibbity. God, could you... the skibbity in the big 2026? Is skibbity even popular anymore? Like, do people, like, still, like, say skibbity? Aren't others on Twitch? They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. You can... I'm on people's fridges right now. Probably. Skibbity. Okay, the funny thing is that skibbity is, like... Skibbity is such a fun word to say. Like, the way it rolls off your tongue is skibbity, 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 yeah, you know? Skibbity dope, 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 dope. Yes, 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 yes. Skibbity, 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 skibbity. It is fun to say. Listen, it's fun to say. Falafel. Yeah, falafel is another word to say. It's like a vocal. It's just a vocal stem, guys, and it just feels good to like say. Sometimes you just got to be like, ka-chow. Sometimes you got to be like McQueen and just go ka-chow. Vocal stem, like seriously, vocal stems are like just so. Yes. Dude, I like to use an. Yeah. That's not very skibbity of you. Dude. That wasn't very skibbity of you. Sometimes it's like nonsensical. Sometimes just being nonsensical is just like the whimsy of it all, you know? I think a lot of like the Smiling Friends stems can get like a little overwhelming, but the one that I like to say from Smiling Friends is Alan when he like opens the thing and goes, "What the fuck?" And what the fuck? It's just a good one. The one that really pissed me off though, and that like all of my friends were saying, I was like, "Oh guys, it's not that good." Sorry, drinking my coffee. But the one that was pissing me off was that one video game character, that ooh ooh ooh. Ew, ew, ew. Like, all my friends would go, ew, ew, ew. I'm like, oh my god, guys, stop. Like, it's not, that's not a good one. Listen, the bit's funny, it's not a good stem. Listen, and so, like, I avoided the group chat for, like, a while while everybody was oohing, and I'm sitting here going, what the fuck? Alan, we are so fucked. That's a good one too. Toilet. Real toilet. Hi, welcome in. That's my cue to leave. Well, I hope you enjoy. Have fun at your function or whatever it was that you said. Put you in a toilet, ooh woo. Fellas, is it gay? There was a time in my life where that was my stem. I would just go orre, 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 orre. I never really do it anymore. It's really fun because like I like the roll of the tongue. The rolling of your tongue is always really fun. It just has a nice little bleh to your face. A little bleh. My vocal stem as a kid was making Yoshi noises. I mean, Yoshi noises are just always fun in general. Like they're always just really, really good. Yoshi. Bum 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 bum. The Yoshi story did some unfathomable damage. I can't even say that word. Unfathomable damage to my brain. Yoshi's story is like crack cocaine to kids. In terms of noises and stims. The music is so clown fuckery. Bring ha, bring ha. Unfathomable. It is without fathom. Listen, I feel like I should play Yoshi's Story again. It is on the Nintendo, whatever, the Nintendo online service. So, like, you know, I could play it. Bring ha. But yeah, oh god, Yoshi's Story though. That was one of the games I played a lot of as a kid. Nintendo Co. Listen, I enjoy it. Listen, like, you can say whatever you want about whatever company, and I understand that people are like, oh, you shouldn't support a company that accepts mediocrism, you know? They shouldn't accept that, like, oh, you shouldn't just accept like a fucking Pokemon Legends ZA and their really shitty optimizations or whatever. And it's like, I don't care, I'm having fun. Listen, they do provide a lot of like experiences that like you normally just wouldn't get. So like, yeah, I bought Legends ZA, had fun. Yeah, you're like, like honestly, Scarlet and Violet, they're fun games. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty fun games. Optimization was fucking garbage. The experience I got out of it, amazing. I had so much fun with Scarlet and Violet, even though it was like a piss poor like optimized garbage. But like, it's what gives it a little bit of a flavor, you know? It gives it a little bit of flavor. That's what I think. Okay, that's what I think is like so crazy, and like this might be like a nutty. Do you know how insane you sound? Sort of dealio with you, Akira Dulce. Is that like I feel like the more glitches a game has, the more personality it has. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, that's the reason why speedrunners like love the games that they play, is because the glitches in the game that like let them speedrun are like crazy fun and they're crazy cool. Like, oh yeah, Oblivion and Morrowind is a really good example. Skyrim has got shit tons of glitches. Like, those open world games, they're so fun. And like when you run into a glitch, it's fucking hilarious. You know, people don't talk about how shitty Skyrim is because of its glitches, and like Oblivion because of its glitches, right? It's all fun. It's crazy, but the moment it happens to like a Pokemon game, right? They're like, oh, it's garbage, it's trash, billion-dollar company or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, where's the standard here? Listen, you get a bunch of T-posing guys. Like, okay, the funniest thing is that like back in the day, so there's a game on the Wii. It was a launch title on the Wii. This game called Red Steel. Red Steel was one of the glitchiest, buggiest games ever. And the funniest fucking thing that has happened, I think about this to this day, is that like, I got the T-pose glitch, and I don't know if you guys know about the T-pose glitch in Red Steel, but basically what happens is that like you walk into a room, and like there's guys there, and they're T-posing, right? And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then you turn around, they start shooting at you, but the moment you turn back around, they're T-posing again, and you're like, wait, what? And it's just so funny because like they would just like be like, they won't shoot you while they're T-posing, but the moment you turn around, they start shooting you again, and you turn around and they're T-posing. It was like, me and my friend who ran into this glitch like several times thought it was the funniest thing ever. You know, it's not a good game. It's not really. But like it was fun. Listen, it was like one of the craziest, funnest games I could play as a wee young lad, latte. The problem is with Pokemon just how cheap the Pokemon Company is about funding the devs. That I can agree with. I do wish that Pokemon Company would spend more money on their games and give developers less crunch. Because I could be wrong about this. Because I don't really 100% know. Is that they have crunch time. Like Nintendo usually doesn't do crunch time, but Pokemon Company is different from Nintendo. I don't think people know this about Pokemon Company, but Pokemon Company is a separate identity from Nintendo, and so therefore they have more restrictions on their developers than Nintendo does. And Pokemon is getting to a point where they're basically doing yearly releases. It may not be a main series timeline sort of dealio, because like, could you imagine adding 100 Pokemon every year? Like, that's insane. But like, the Game Freak is they're contracted by Pokemon Company to make their games, and then they're like, okay, you got to put out a game or whatever. Because like if you think about how many Pokemon games have come out in this last year, even, hold on, let's Google this. List of Pokemon games. So there's mainline and spin-offs. So we're gonna include mainline and spin-offs. Okay, we're gonna include remakes. Okay, so this is just mainline stuff, right? I'm gonna. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna list off. I mean, this is specifically only gonna be like the Japanese releases, because like Japan is their main sort of target audience. It just happens to be also an international thing. So I'm just gonna mainly do the Japanese audience, or Japanese release dates. So original was 96, right? The next one was 98, so that's a 2 years difference. Gold and Silver is 99. There was a 1 year difference between Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Gold and Silver. Pokemon Crystal 2000, so that's another 1 year. Ruby and Sapphire 2002. Fire Red Leaf Green 2004. Emerald 2004 as well. So if you just kind of imagine basically 2003, 2004. 2006 for Diamond and Pearl. Platinum 2008. So this is happening almost every 2 years, one to 2 years right now. Heart Gold, Soul Silver 2009. Black and White 2010. Black and White 2 2012. X and Y 2013. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire 2014. Sun and Moon 2016. Ultra Sun Ultra Moon 2017. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee 2018. Sword and Shield 2019. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl 2021. Scarlet and Violet 2022. Legends Arceus 2022. Oh, and this is the biggest gap between this though. Legends ZA 2025. So this whole time, pretty much between 98 or 96? Yeah, since 1996 up until now, pretty much there's a Pokemon game every 1 to 2 years. And that's only the mainline games. Gee, Pokemon Pinball. And this is like not some like this is not even included. This doesn't include Pokemon. Was it Pokemon Coliseum? It doesn't include Pokemon Coliseum in here. Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Battle Revolution. Pokemon Ranch. Pokemon. Oh, that game's not even out yet. But yeah, now we're pushing into the yeah, they're all made by Game Freak. That's crazy. So like I'm just looking through more of these games here. Pokemon Troze, Pokemon Battle, Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Rumble. There's 4 Pokemon Rumble games. Oh my god. Really? There's 2 Pokemon Troze games. Pokemon Shuffle, Pokemon Cafe Mix, Poke Park, Poke Park 2, Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Channel, Detective Pikachu. Yeah. So kind of crazy. I think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was made by a different company though. I was thinking about that now. I'm pretty sure they were made by like some other company, but like that's a remake, so they don't really need to. I wonder how the Pokemon come to be, you know? Cuz like does the Pokemon company come up with the Pokemon, or does Game Freak come up with the Pokemon? Or does Creatures come? Cuz there's 3 companies that we need to talk about, guys. There's Creatures, there's Pokemon Company, and then there's Game Freak. Who creates the Pokemon? Is it Game Freak? Sorry, I was just yapping. I was not looking at chat for the last like 30 minutes or like 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna go back and just read some of the chats here. Yeah, mainline Nintendo. One thing, it's there's a development team at Nintendo. What is it called? They have a main EAD. I think it's EAD. If you work for Nintendo EAD, I think they're the company that you want to work for that really has good work culture. The outsourced stuff, yeah. Pokemon Dungeon, Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon Rangers. Oh yeah, that's another crazy more of them. The sprites, I kind of miss the sprites, guys. I want there to be like more sprite-based Pokemon games again. That was good stuff. They basically make sprites. They just make the overworld sprites for the Pokemon now, basically, and like it's part of the menu system. So I kind of like that, but like I just want there to be like really cool looking sprites again. Yeah, if you guys haven't played Pokemon, if you guys haven't played a Pokemon game, go play one. And like if you like RPGs, it's like honestly it's just a really fun game in general, because like the fun and whimsy of Pokemon is like the whole discovering a new sort of creature dealio. Listen, I think Game Freak kind of needs to up their 3D games. Like their 2D games are amazing, guys. Game Freak 3D games, not so much. Pokemon Legends ZA, It was pretty good though. Are they optimized? No. Do I think they do better with 2D games? Absolutely. But yeah, go play a Pokemon game. It's the whimsy of finding new Pokemon and finding your favorite Pokemon. I think is like a really good, a really fun time. Oh, Sora. By the way, sorry for the I didn't thank you for following or for subscribing. Thank you, Sora. Yeah, so I can see people when people have their public, when they have public subscriptions on, I can see when they sub. But like people who don't have that on, I can't see whenever you sub. So if you have subbed during this time, thank you. But I only see the people that have publicly have that on. College canceled for snow. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm in the Canada area. Yeah, I'm trying to think like a really good Pokemon game to start with. Sorry, I'm sorry if people don't subscribe to Pokemon, but I do. So, so you're gonna like hear me yap about Pokemon for a little bit. I'm trying to think of like what's a really good Pokemon. Okay, Conquest is good, but it's like not a Pokemon. Like it's not a Pokemon game. I'm thinking like mainline Pokemon. Cause like that's how you discover that's the mainline Pokemon games is where you discover your favorite Pokemons and stuff like that. Platinum is a really good one. I'm surprised that they didn't I'm surprised there's no Platinum. I'm surprised they didn't just go with Pokemon Platinum as like the remake sort of dealio. I don't know why they need to make like version exclusives for remakes. I feel like the remakes, like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I feel like that could have just been Emerald. The remakes are no. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was probably one of the best remakes there are for a Pokemon game. That's probably like, yeah. The remakes for Diamond and Pearl. I don't know. I didn't have an opinion on it. I guess that makes it bland, but like I didn't have a problem with it. But I also, I guess, I don't know. It just kind of brought me back to like the time where I used to play it. So Heart Gold and Soul Silver are really good too. I would say that if you were to play a Pokemon game as your first Pokemon game, I would say probably Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire or Ruby and Sapphire. Because that's a really easy one to ease into and understand. A game like Red and Blue or like Gold and Silver, they're too buggy. Maybe the remakes of them would be better, but like I think anywhere past Ruby and Sapphire, the original releases, and then I think you're good. Just pick any of them after that one, and then like go back if you really want to experience them. Arceus gave the feeling that gave me the feeling of actually going over a hill and discovering creatures in a way. That's a really good one. To like really be like, hey, like I'm discovering Pokemon. Yeah, HM Bloat was kind of like the thing back in the day, I guess. It kind of made traversing the world a bit more interesting. But the thing is that like I hated having you had this thing called an HM slave. That like you just feed all your HMs into. You teach a Zigzagoon surf, cut, flash, and something or another, and then they just be there just to be like, oh, they're my utility Pokemon. I think that was the thing that kind of sucked back in the day. I think any 3DS game would be a good one to start with. DS or 3DS is a good start, I think. Platinum is great, but like it goes insane with HMs. There's like 9, yeah. I think Sun and Moon is a fun game. I don't know if it's like a really good game to start with though, because it really breaks away from the whole like gym badge thing. Because they're not, they're like, there's quote unquote gyms or whatever, right? There's gyms, but they're totem, like totem Pokemon that you need to overcome, which is like a little bit different. I guess you could say the same about like Scarlet and Violet, because like, I don't know, there are gym leaders in that though. You wouldn't really call them gym leaders though. I don't know. I think that's also really the fun thing about Pokemon, the mainline series too. Which you would not get out of like a spin-off game, is that you miss out on these like really cool characters. That's what a lot of people like don't really talk about. Is like the creatures is fun. The creature collecting aspect is always a lot of fun, but it's also like the story and like the characters in it. Like learning about like Steven in Ruby and Sapphire. I have no idea. Like he's just an interesting, cool guy, and then you get like characters like Skyla, who are just like a pilot in training, and then she's like runs the sky, the flying type gym. the island trials are bad, guys. I didn't really like them. The booby girl? Who the fuck is the booby girl? There's like 5 of them. You mean the Latina? Did somebody mention Latinas? I think Skyla is like confirmed to be Latina or something like that. Hi, Jan. We finished my coffee, by the way. I don't care for turn-based gameplay. And then yeah, that's the thing that kind of, you know, would devise people from the whole Pokemon series is turn-based. I don't know. I kind of grew up on turn-based, so that's why I kind of like it. My favorite game of all time is Super Mario RPG for the SNES. The remake's also really good too, but nothing really beats the originals. So, yeah, I'm a big RPG guy. What can I tell you? I'm a big RPG person. I don't really stream them though, because like I do feel like an RPG is like kind of like a story or whatever, and it's cool to like to share that story with people and like have that experience with people, but like I feel like you need to really immerse yourself. Go nonverbal and like be like, oh, I want to experience this, you know? Design docs that were leaked a while ago, a bunch of character design stuff was in it and said that Skyla was supposed to be Latina. Shadow the Hedgehog. There she is. I did like ZA. ZA was a good game. It kind of just became a mash your attack buttons to win. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a little on the design aspect of it. I wish there were better ways to like avoid attacks. I wish it was a bit more action oriented, because it's like this weird mix between like RPG turn-based real-time strategy sort of dealio, because it's like a real-time thing, right? But like I don't know, like there's no way to really control your Pokemon, really. Like speed, like if I were to compare it, right? It's sort of like Final Fantasy 7 and like 8 and 9, where you have an active time battle system. It's more like an active time battle system than it was like a turn-based dealio, which like might be a good progression for the Pokemon. Honestly, I would think it'd be really interesting if we had like an ATB version of Pokemon, where you had like a party of Pokemon and you attacked and defended in such a way. I think it'd have to be a bit more like, I think it'd have to be a bit more complex, because like in a game like Final Fantasy, you have like spells and like different ways to interact with your party members and with your enemies. So like, yeah, apparently it's like Xenoblade 2 and 3's combat, where they have yeah it is, it's exactly like that actually. Yeah, the cooldowns. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I want to. I would like to see like a I want to say semi-modern RPG version of Pokemon that's not turn-based. That's maybe active time battle or like some sort of like action RPG. Do we have an action RPG Pokemon game? We have like Pokken, but that's a fighting game. Thanks for stopping by, Uni. I appreciate it. Have a good time. No, that's so you think by now that there would be some sort of action RPG version of Pokemon or something. But I guess it might be a little bit harder to create because like you would need to have a move set for each Pokemon. You would have to have like animations for each of the Pokemon, and like it's not like you have a set party members. I guess we could have a game where you have set Pokemon party members. Pokepark has action combat. I don't know if I'm thinking more like the more how like Final Fantasy is now. If there's like a more Final Fantasy version. Guys, wow, he's talking more about JRPGs. Crazy. Ni no Kuni did it. Ni no Kuni also doesn't have 1,000 Pokemon. But again, that's another thing that I said. Like you just limit the amount of Pokemon that are in it and piss like half the community off. All right, we're gonna do some word games now that I'm done my coffee. So let's head into Wordle, Squirtle. I feel like there should be like something called the Squirtle. I'm sorry. That may or may not have been my breakfast that you just heard. Okay. I feel like that's a little loud. I feel like I have to change that. Okay. Oh, I need to set up some music. What do you guys want to listen to today? Oh, poppin' cooking! Vinny just poppin' cooking. I love Vinny Vine Sus, by the way. Let's listen to Tomodachi Life OST. Pokemon Battle Revolution reception theme. What does that sound like? Well, I want to see what that sounds like. Pokemon Battle reception desk. Dude, oh god, I just had like a flashback. Now we're gonna listen to Tomodachi Life though. Okay, so today's Wordle is today's fan submitted Wordle is by Kaito. God, why do you guys keep giving me 6-letter words? A 6-letter word. I want to use the word please for some reason. Hold on a second. Bum 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 bum. What word do I want to use here? I just think it'd be really fun if you used hockey. Okay. Oh, okay. Kaicho. What do you like? Let's try like a combined word, like a BR. Oh, Brock. PL is another one. Plo. Flow. Oh, I was gonna do flower would have been a nice one to use. FL? A? Where would this O go? The larger the word, the more combinations that we could get. Poison. Poison feels like, and we can find out if there's a double O. Oh, why did I think the O belonged there? I don't know. We got made sure there was no double O though. Okay, so we got ion, maybe ends in ion. Lion. I do feel like it does end in ION though. How about Brian? No. Glaceon. Do you know that Glaceon is one of my favorite Pokemon? She's I would say she. It's girl coded. Glaceon's one of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, it's funny. Most of my favorite Pokemon are like ice type, but like I hate the cold, which is kind of weird. Sorry, I guess I have Pokemon on the brain right now. ION. Fryon? Is that even gonna be a there's Dylan's Rollin' Western, you know? Hockey, poison. ION. Maybe it's not an ION, maybe. G F R T T. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking about like the how consonants sound in our mouth, you know, how we go Phonetics, man. Phonetics. They're crazy. I was doing vision, but the S is gone. Poison's gone. Belong. What? Oh, Billon was actually a word. What is the heck is a Billon? Okay. So the I it's not ion. My instinct is to do SON, but S isn't in there. Minton? Maybe TON? Is it at? Oh wait, no. Afton? I. Winston? Winton. Winton here. Vivinon. Manon. Manon. No P. Uncle. 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 Oh God. We still have a D. There's an I. Where does this? What would combine? There's so many words that can combine with the I. Fixton. Ooh. Oh, I was like, Gibson. Gibson would have been great. Dim sum. Dimton. I wonder if I let's just take a look at this. I see Gibson, like the guitar. It's like Vixen. John? 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 A billon is an alloy formerly used for coinage. Oh, would you look at that? Go pee. Sorry, I'm looking at chat now because like I'm coming out. I don't have any ideas. Boom, boom. What is this even? Onion. I'm coming up with nothing. I'm coming up with nothing. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows what this is besides Kaito. Diamond? Diamond without the D? Whoa. It's Christmas. Mutton? There's no I in mutton. M-O-N? Maybe it ends in M-O-N? Freeman. Freeran. Oy, oy, oy. Milton? No L, yeah. I something something O-N. Welcome back. I'm trying to think of how it ends. I was like M-O-N, N-O-N, G-O-N would work. T-O-N, R-O-N. There's like I've got the worst combination of letters to work with right now. Friction. Fiction would be a cool word to use. This is from Kaito. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Oh, it's a minion! I was close with the onion. A minion. God, you guys weren't there when Kaito was like, look at this sexy minion. I was like, what the fuck? Thanks, Kaito. Fucking hated that image of the minion. Okay. Time for the Wordle. Okay, I'm not using that word. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. Whose? First 5-letter word I saw. We got an S to work with. That's in the right place. No SE. ST maybe? Ends in ST. Moist would have been funny there. S. So how I'm thinking of it is ST. ST is a way to end it, and then the S vowel. SI, not usually. SA maybe. SU. But I'm feeling it's ST. It's gonna end in ST. If it doesn't end in SE. I see moist. Honestly, I just see moist. Gust? No. Burst? Burst? Okay. It does end in ST. B. Boost? No. No O. Blast? Is it blast? There we go. The mini did a dirty today. Okay, interesting. Okay. We're about to do that now. Okay. Mini crossword time. Donate. To give, maybe? Piece of equipment in curling or Quidditch. A broom? Tidbit of information. A hint, maybe? No, I don't know. Prone to daydreaming. Dreamy? Dizzy? Daisy? Athletic shorts fabric. Shoot. Spandex. No. Cotton. This is grape flavor. Flavor of lollipop is grape. Grape. Greek letter eyes? I feel like I should know this. I don't know. To go to bat for. What? Eh? This is an Emmy. Daytime, primetime is an Emmy. Erotic piece? What? Practice. Sorry. This is BDSM, isn't it? Mesh? This is mesh fabric. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well now we got 4 letters to work with here, and I don't have four letters to figure out. I don't really know any of these now. A tidbit of information. Do? Oops. Prone to spray. Oh, was it spacey? To be spacey? Okay, that makes sense. Is this to vouch? Iotas. Iota and iota. Sorry. I'm so excited for Tomodachi. What is that game coming out? Anyways, this one's like alright. BDSM, that's there. Connections. Oh, okay. Tingle! Oh my god, everyone loves Tingle. Aeroplane. Crowbar. Clothespin. Goose, crow, jay, and a dovetail. These are all birds. I see heathers. Is this gonna be like a Is this gonna be like a musical thing? Is this gonna be a movies thing? To get a tingle, a chill, a shiver. That's all I see there. A tingle, a shiver, and a chill. So I see scissor, seesaw, clothespin. These have an axe. They a pivotal point. Clothespin, seesaw, scissors. I think like airplane. Aeroplane. Okay. Speed. Speed? Oh, to litter, to loiter. These are homonyms. The homonyms? Yeah, homonyms of things that you can do. Speed. You can litter, you can loiter, you can speed, and you can Marsala? Tingle. Shiver. Seesaw? Jaywalk. Okay. This was, I believe this is gonna be the, that was gonna be the... So that would make crowbar. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the herring before. So scissors, crowbar, seesaw, clothespin, these all have like a lever action. Goosebumps, tingle, shiver, chill. And then that leaves, what, heathers, aeroplane, marsala, and... Oh, what was that last one? A dovetail? Ah. That's green. What was I thinking, man? Okay. What did I say? Dovetail, marsala. Is it clothespin? And what was the other? Heathers? Is it aeroplane? Oh, no, aeroplane. Arrow, dove, Heath, and Mars. Oh my god, that's a good one. Then we're gonna do some lever action here. Yeah, first class levers, and then we have whatever this is. A bit of a response. A bit of a response to strong emotions. That's a way. Brum, bum, 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 brum, bum, 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 brum, bum. Okay, cool. Salad. Types of bean. Kidney. A black bean. No. No. A black. Oh, there we go. Black beans right here. Beans. A rolly. A baked bean. Baked bean. A jelly bean. Jellyfield are my favorite. A broad bean. A broad bean. Cocoa bean. Cocoa bean. No, wait. Cocoa bean. No. How do you spell? Wait, how do you spell cocoa bean? Cocoa. Cocoa. There we go. And soybean. Soya bean. It took me a while to figure out how to spell cocoa bean. I'm sorry. There we go. It only took us 10 minutes today. Cool. All right. Let's do the word list now. Okay, I'll let you guys do some of this stuff here. People invite me onto Roblox. You're so popular. Oh, this is basically Wordle, but like, there's like different. There's like 8 different, or not 8. There's 6 different Wordles basically, just based on length. Like last time was run. Soy, like soya bean. No, there's no soy. I was like buy, ply. There's no Y in it. Who? Hatsu! Hatsu! Does cam work? Cam does work. There's an A in it, but it doesn't. There's no A in the middle. Is this and? Nope. Starts with an A though. Ape? Nope. Arc? No C. Art? What the heck? A something R. Air? Cool. Alright, next one. Sick. There's an I. Pile? Ends in an E. No. I meant sick as an accomplice. Yeah, but it was enough words to do this. Dime? No, dime. Is it give? Oh, it's just 5 or give? What should I give? Okay, it's not give or 5. A fine? Nope. A rights maybe? Wire. Gosh darn. Okay. Okay. What the frack? What the frack? Sorry. Ugh. What do we want to do? Hope Twitch chat is doing alright. Oh, they're doing terrible right now. They hate what's going on right now. I'm not using that. I'm not using that word. A goner. It's close, right? There's an O in it. Block. Like rope. Okay. The word, I'm just like thinking slock. For some reason, is slock even a word? Slock? Plock, maybe? Flock, like a flock of birds. No? Wait, no, it's not. Is slock a word? No, that's not a word, okay. Flock, is that a word? That's not a word. Barista, I can guarantee you, barista is not the first one. There's so many of us. I lock. Clock. Oh! I'm surprised I'm the first. There's so many of us though. I'm thinking like the ones I'm off the top of my brain right now. There's like there's Hex, there's who else is that? There's Chai. There's other baristas out there too. Oh, there's Coffee Run. I don't know if he's a streamer. I know he's a producer. I'm not sure if he's a YouTuber though. Elvira's technically a barista, technically, but she's more of a tea time rabbit. Did somebody say dog? Woof woof. Not today. Boing. Boing. Oh, boingy is not a word? Oh, oh, I have to re-authenticate. That's why things aren't working today, guys. I have to re-authenticate. That's why things aren't working. I realized that today was the day that a bunch of the stuff... There we go. A bunch of my authentications broke today. Violet. I like that word. Violet. Scarlet and Violet. E.T.? Ends in a T. Ment? Ends in ment? Was it adamant? Would have been some. Hi, welcome in. I do kind of look like the Canadian flag, don't I? I like shipment would have been fine, but like that's an 8-letter word. Well, then maybe do shipment at the other on the 8-letter one. RT can it end in RT? Subject. Oh my god, subject is 7 letters. No E. E doesn't belong there. I don't listen. Bum boom ba dum bram. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Lemon Bunny, thank you. Today's red primary, so unfortunately that's not gonna show up, but thank you for following. I'm definitely not German. What? No, this is weird. Somebody thought I was German. Like I clearly look like in real life. This has happened to me in real life. I clearly look Asian, and they're like, I think you're German. I was like, what the frick do you mean? They saw my face and they're like, I think you look German. I was like, are you kidding me? Wait, what's we got the crabs in the bucket. But that's not gonna work. Object would have been fine. No. I want to see like ends in ECT. Brown. Mods ban that guy. "100 Years Dungeon." Hi, welcome in. Does anybody have any ideas about this? I feel like I should have some idea of how to do this. Like we can do ment, M-E, or we can do ect. What is this? This is basically Wordle, but like there's more options. Yes, it's working. Like, no. Yeah, I had like issues with my FYP too. For some reason I kept getting Roblox videos, but like I don't do Roblox. So it kept giving me like lyric videos and Roblox videos, or no, specifically Roblox RP videos. I'm like, I don't fucking go here. Well, I'm glad you popped by. What happened? Okay, yeah, don't worry, Jam, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Someone like subject? Wait, I did subject. It's a 6-letter word. Faucet. No, yeah, was it Faucet would, no, he doesn't belong there. Yeah, my brain doesn't really work. No E! No E! Reject. That's a good one. Reject. Yeah, I like that one. I thought we had it. Repent. No? Okay. Regent? No? Resent. There we go. Okay, we got a 7. Oh, I'm gonna do subject here because we kept using it. Subject. I kept wanting to use it, so we're gonna use subject. Another E, maybe ends in ET here. The craziest thing you own. The craziest thing you own is when you own it. Jesus. Okay. Ends in ET. Maybe no, it doesn't end. Wait, no, it doesn't end in T. Wait, what if it ends in et? Like a bonnet. But there's no B. Gadgets? Oh, trainers. Oh, you meant by trainers and like the word. Okay. Okay, that's a really good one. Sorry, I got hiccups. That was a burp, actually. That was not a hiccup. I don't know what to work with this. I don't know. Teen? Maybe it ends in T-I-N-E? Entice? That's too short. More to that. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Enticed. Oh, enticed does work. No, the E doesn't belong there. Okay. Maybe it's an E. Maybe it is an EN word. Intense? No S. Poutine? Okay. Protein. Oh, is it? No, it's not protein. Protein would have been awesome there. Terrain. Can't use that anymore. T-I-O-N? Could, yeah. So that would leave an E somewhere in the beginning. Mention. Oh, that is a good one. Do mention. Oh, no, not quite, though. It does that in T-I-O-N. Met. Elotion? Is that even a word? That's not a word. Section. There's no S. No. Oh God. I think it has to be E-T-I-O-N. Edition. Oh, good call. It was honestly, it was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good start. What? You don't like erect statues or like you erect buildings? Like you wouldn't you know, the act of erecting things. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you again soon. I want to use TION so badly, but I gotta get my brain out of that. I gotta get my brain out of the TION section because there's no I. Tone? Tone? Two T starts with a T. Thank you for the likes. Tenacity. There's no I. Ah! Sorry. I want to use set. I wanted to use TION. Something about TION. Does that work? C T E O, yeah. I don't think it connects though. It's function. There's no I. I'm just gonna put connections here just to get some letters out of the way. Okay, we gotta know where the O is now. Did we get it? Did we gain a letter? No, we didn't. We didn't gain a letter at all. One. What? Wait, maybe we did. No, we didn't. Knock. I wonder if it has knocked something. I want to do nocturne. That's such a good word, but there's no R. Whole scent. maybe it does end in scent. Pole flag? What? I feel like it does end in scent then. Accents? Are you calling me a Canadian flag? Am I waving over here? Lock scent wouldn't make sense, would it? I'm gonna do innocent, but like that doesn't. There's a lot of things wrong with that one though. Let's see where we can go with here. Descent. Adjacent. There's no O. We could just use some letters here. With eight letters, I feel like it's okay to just use up some. Oh, so I want to do blockhead, goldfish. We'll use it just for some letters. There's a D in it. Welcome back. Weaponed. Okay. We've got a lot to work with here now. Wait, the E. There's no two E's in it, right? Yeah, so there's only one E in it. Oh, God. No C in the beginning. Yeah. It smells like... Doctor? Docked. That's too much. There we go. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to read their name. I'm just gonna say Vivi because like VV. They're Vivi from now on. No ED at the end. Where's this D gonna go? I don't know. You figure out where the D goes. Oh, I just realized that's a really bad idea. Sorry. I'm just typing words and I just typed something super controlled. There's no R. Condone doesn't work there. Continent? There's no D in the continent. There's no, it doesn't start with a C. Toad. Condiment. No I. Maybe it does end in ent. Meant. Document? Got it. That's crazy. And we're good. Oh, this whole thing took about 10 minutes. Oh, wait. There's more games? What's Clueless? Oh, it's this game! Cheeks. Okay. Building? Okay. It's not gonna be a building or part of the body. Let's just do like something abstract. Science? No. Cloth? Okay, we're getting closer. A tune? No. Nowhere close to that. Sound. Okay. A lesson? No. But how do you spell aperture? Let's try camera. Okay, no. Industry. Maybe industry? Okay, we're still not getting anywhere. You think we can spell? No! We're all dumb here. We all share the same brain cell sweater. Christmas? No, it's not even a holiday. Something that's more closely related to cloth or sound, but like not really. We did science, so I don't think it'd be anywhere close to mitochondria. Wait, what's another industry that I need to think of? Film? No, because you get camera. It's not anywhere going to be near camera. Maybe wood? Oh, okay, wood. Forest, maybe? Okay, not forest. Something that's something wood. Wooden, like a wooden horse? Trojan horse? No? Okay. Wood. A table, maybe? No. Wood. Let's just try tree. Okay, it's not gonna be tree. Brown? Okay, a brown and wood. Maybe like cedar? No, we're not thinking about trees. It's nowhere near trees. Wood and brown. Stick. Okay. Something that's wood, that's more wood than brown. What are the things that are made? Effigy? How do you spell effigy? A leaf. It's not gonna be tree related. A stump. It's not gonna be tree related. Pencil. I feel like stick would be up more, a bit more. No, wood. Something wood. Something that would have wood. Well, let's try metal. Okay, there we go. So maybe some sort of industry. Steel. Okay. A door. Okay. Steel, metal. We're looking more like metal. A rod? I don't think it's that, no. Plates? Okay. Tectonic? No. Okay. Armor. Oops, armor. Okay, it's not armor. Sword? No. Silver. Oops, silver. Nope. So like a steel, plate, metal... Reaver? No, because that would be sound. A fork. I like that idea. It's not a fork. A freak. Maybe a coil. There we go. A spring? No. Slinky. No. A coil. Conduction? Okay. Electricity. Okay, it's like wiring of some sort. Yeah, wires? Okay, it's like transformer? No. Light bulb. No. It's like no. Transistor. No. Power line? Power. Okay. Electricity and power. Conductor. No. Capacitor? Capacitor. No, okay. So it's electricity related, but not related to the wiring part. A power plant? Lightning. Oh, okay. Zap. A battery, maybe? No. Electricity, coil, power, something like that. Shock? Okay, shock. Okay. Oh, shocked is the same as shock. Okay. Okay. Defibrillator. 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 How do you spell defibrillator? Konnichiwa. Something static? I don't think it's static, yeah. Defibrillator. not even close. Okay. We did try lightning. It's not very far in. Defib. Electricity. A generator? Okay. A power source. Electricity, a coil. Let's try just magnet first. Magnet. Magnet. Okay. A Tesla coil? No. It's not gonna be dragon fruit. Are you insane? Do you know how insane you sound? Chat stopped? That's weird. Why does it do that? Charge. Okay. Something has to do with electricity. A phone? No. Smartphone. What is that? Does that... Fuck, I don't even know, man. I do like this game, though. It's fun. Current. Voltage. Okay. Again, it has to do with... Something has to do with, like, electricity or electronic. No. Outlet. I like that one. Okay. What the heck could this be? Metal, wires, coils, electricity, power. It did, yeah, we did charge. It wasn't very good. Electricity. A kettle? Oh, okay. Well, kettles and heat. Heat? Not bad. We just nonchalantly get it. Which has more monthly I feel like teenage pregnancy would get more. Nope. Okay, never mind. More monthly streams. Probably Selena Gomez. Johnny Cash really isn't relevant anymore, is he? No. Okay. Skrillex is definitely more relevant than Johnny Cash. The Weeknd. I feel like Skrillex has got... Oh, no! Higher rating. Into the Wild, probably. Yeah. Oh, Dune, for sure. Dune, for sure. Oh, just kidding! Now this song list. Now let's give a little... Pause the music here. One more time. I fucking love that song. How I want to hear the sample again. Is this Holiday? It's not Holiday. I don't know this. I don't know this one. Car? WAP? Stairway to Heaven? Does anybody know this song? I don't even know this song. Dream. Dream out. I guess I do know that song. That could literally be any... That's just literally a sample. It's Godzilla. What? I don't go here, man. I don't go here. Starboy? I don't know this. Let's just listen to Daft Punk again. Yeah, I don't go to hip hop, guys. I am not here. Sure. No? Don't play. Yeah. Don't play. I don't know. Does anybody? I'm just gonna like just hit random until like, because I don't go here. It's definitely not the Cars. Yeah, I not a freaking clue. Don't. I want to listen to the 1 second sample again. Like how did I get that? It's because I freaking love this song. One More Time is like one of my favorite songs. I feel like we should do less games more. I like this. I like this website. All right. Let's head back. We're gonna head back, and then we're just gonna do just some casual chatting before we end the stream here. He said the word "don't." Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, we're gonna head back. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of chatting, maybe 30 minutes of chatting, and then we're gonna head back. Okay. Full model reveal? Maybe. Who knows? I could just have I could have no legs. What if I just what if I did my model reveal like this? Like there you go, model reveal. Yeah, I did a I did cartwheels inside in the cafe. I feel like we need the roost. Oops. There we go. More leg. Leg. You guys like leg, don't you? Leg day. Never skip leg day. Sometimes I wanted to like skip leg day just to be like funny, but like also I'd look really fucked up. Just not one of those times, you know? Akira fidget? What do you mean Akira fidget spinner? Like what if I was a fidget spinner? Would you still love me if I was a fidget spinner? I was like, honestly, an Akira Dolce branded merch fidget spinner. I think that would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty awesome. I would buy it. Are fidget spinners even like cool anymore? We talked about how like memes and stuff like they fade out really quickly nowadays. Ugh. What are those like those pop? You guys know those fidget popper? You know the little like rubber toys that are like just the pop. Honestly, I would love the mug. If it's anything that I want for merch, it's mug. I want a mug for sure. I definitely want one of those. I want one of those for myself. I want one of those for me. Screw you guys. I just want an Akira branded mug. You guys just happen to have the opportunity to also buy it. Students with ADHD accept using fidget spinners in class. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I know. If there is an Akira branded coffee, there is an opportunity for me, but I have to really prove myself because apparently, to to really get myself onto a branded coffee, which I do, guys. If you want some crazy coffee, try Itasha coffee. Exclamation point Itasha, Itasha, and they got some cool. They just negotiated prices for their international shipping, so now international shipping should be cheaper. So I'm actually gonna try and see what the shipping prices were, because I remember when I looked last time, I had to pay almost double the price to get shipping on that. So yeah, if you guys do, I think it might work on YouTube. It might not work, but I think there's also a link in the description as well up to Itasha Coffee, and use my code Akira Dolce on checkout. They got some really crazy coffee, and hey, heck, the more you buy from them, the more likely that I will appear on their coffee. I'm just gonna say. So if you buy from them using my code, hey, it's more likely that I'll get a coffee collaboration with them, and yeah. Yeah, I think one of the things is that like they want you as a VTuber to show development and growth and like effort to growing, and which is something I definitely want to do. So if our goals line up, and I think like I'm a coffee guy. I'm a coffee guy. Of course, it would make sense for me to have a coffee. So like yeah, I'm trying to. I keep sending them emails and stuff like that. they probably don't like that. But I'm like, hey, listen. The Canadian over here wants to have a coffee with you guys. Yeah, I know. I feel like it is meant to be, but maybe not with them. There are other I really do like their coffee. Their coffee is freaking crazy. Like it's insane on how much flavor and like I don't know what they do, but man, they really make it taste like the thing. Like the flavor. They have like blueberry flavor. They have berry flavors, like blueberry and strawberry and stuff like that. And they also have other things like banana bread and stuff like that. And I was like, and it actually like it has like really, really prominent notes of that flavor. And if things work out, I do want to do like coffee tastings with the community for if people want to like buy it, and like I'll let you guys know like a month ahead of time, like, hey, next month's coffee is going to be this. We should try it together, and then we'll have a coffee tasting together, and that's one of the plans that I want to do. I wonder if there's a QR code that I could like generate for you guys. Be like, hey, just scan the QR code, and it'll take you to the website. I don't know how that would work though on people on mobile. They'd have to like take a screenshot or whatever. I'll serve my father anime girl cop. No, seriously, like it's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't try to sell you guys on something I didn't personally believe in, and I genuinely like say that is really good. It's something that you definitely need to try. And since they've negotiated their international shipping costs, now it's even more accessible to you guys. So, I haven't checked the prices as of recently, but yeah. What have I stumbled across? A guy talking with a coffee in his hand. That's pretty much about it. Yeah. For some people, a lot of people, it's like it's evening time and sleepy times. But for me, it's almost noon, and that means I have to eat lunch soon. And then I have to go back to doing stuff like editing and music mixing, and I don't. I kind of don't want to do it, but at the same time, I'm like, but that's how I get paid. That's how I make my money. You stumble across the greatest. No, I wouldn't say greatest. I would say the cringest for sure. The VTuber who posts the most cringe. That's for sure. Do you know how insane you sound? Oh, there's apparently a website called Stumble Upon, but I don't remember what it did. I remember my friends like, yeah, I found this website via Stumble Upon. That was the website that sure was a thing that I didn't know. But don't apologize for lurking, by the way. Don't apologize for lurking. Because you don't owe me your time. you are here because you want to be here, and if you're just here just for the vibes, then that's cool too. That's actually, it's more of a compliment, being like, hey, I'm still here, but it just means that you trust me with your time and your as your background music. I think that's really cool. Jam, what did you pin? Oh, that was a long time ago. What if you say strange VTuber man, strange anime man on the internet? Lurking is better than not existing. That's not always true. No, but I appreciate it a lot. You pinned a long ass time ago. Thank you for giving me good streams to take a shit to, or something like that. Yeah. So I'm okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed this about my shorts / TikToks that I've been posting recently. I've been kind of like moving away from the Daily Dolce, which is like, it's kind of sad, but it does take up like an hour to like 2 hours of my time to edit those and cut those down. And when I could be like making like clips instead. So like, I don't know. They're doing like decently well. Like they're doing decently well. They're doing the same amount of like, oh man, he's doing numbers. Not that I should care about that. But like they're doing the same amount of time, the same amount of numbers, but like I'm doing less. I'm uploading less. But I feel like the quality of them is a little bit like higher than the other ones. So I think I kind of want to try my hand at those a little bit more. I honestly would like it if I could have somebody else edit the Daily Dolces for me and just post those for me. Because again, those only take like an hour to edit, like not even. So yeah. I would totally pay somebody like 10, 15, maybe 20 to like just edit those for me. It's a lot though. Like if I paid 20, or like if I paid 20, right? That's 20 times 30. That's $600 a month. So I don't think I could do $600 a month on this. No, sir. I mean, it would be honestly, it would be kind of cool if I could if I could afford that. You know what I should actually do though? I should actually have a high-paying job that pays me like $1,000. Like I don't know, something called I don't know a part-time job maybe. Or like not part-time. Part-time will be like more like 600, yeah, but no, a full-time job. Maybe I should get a full-time job instead of be on the internet 4 days a week. Yeah. Then I have to like, make sure I have bills paid and stuff like that. But yeah. It's a time, that's for sure. It's a time for sure. That might be something that might be in my ballpark of stuff to do. Maybe I should pay an editor just to do my Daily Dolces. That's a lot of money though. I mean, if anything, I could just do the Daily Dolces and then just pay somebody else to do the clips of like the 3 to 4 clips a week. Probably 3 clips a week. Which honestly would be a lot more viable for me. But like, meh. I'm just trying to think, like, I'm doing the math right now. So if the average cost is about $10. So $100 a month. The thing is, though, that I would have to go in myself and find for things to clip, which kind of sucks. So I might as well just do it myself at that point. You know? Hi, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. So I was thinking, I had a big stream thing planned for March. And as much as I would like to make money off of it, and I know maybe the money talk isn't really cool, but I was thinking about maybe instead of doing it like a subathon, I can't even say this freaking word, a subathon type stream, which it would be like in that sort of ballpark. It's not necessarily a subathon, but like it will be in that ballpark of streaming for a long period of time. I was thinking about maybe turning it into a charity stream, just cause. It's just the theming of it just really makes sense for it to be a charity event. But the thing is that like I don't have any benefactors for it. Draw people donating. Yeah. Yeah. So I think no. I could honestly do that, but it's something I definitely need to think about even more, because I was thinking like at first I thought it was just gonna be like a subathon sort of dealio, but I think maybe I want to do it more like a charity stream, and I just gonna need to figure out how I want to do that, because charity streams they're hard to plan. They're hard to like do. And the only real benefit I would get out of that is reductions in my taxes, because it's a donation sort of dealio. But yeah, I'll take a look on how I should go about doing it. But I've got something nice planned. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of. The reason I just want to do it, honestly. The activity I want to do, which will take a long. The activity I have planned, it just takes a long time, and it's just something I want to do, and I think it would be fun. And then there's just be this sort of side benefit of people donating while I do it. And that's just all I'm really gonna say about it. But yeah. It's just a nice gesture thing I kind of want to do. I actually got inspired. I was watching ADGQ last night, and they were playing a bunch of games, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could probably do something like this, but like, yeah. I'll think about it, and I'll actually talk to some people, see if people want to like be a little benefactor towards that charity stream. But with it being in March, I think I'd have to push it back to something like June. But we'll see. Yeah. I want to drink some coffee again. あなたのアニメはかわいいハンサムの見えます。見てる？あの言葉、で、ハンサムはイケメン。イケメン使っている。あ、イケメン見てる。イケメン見えます。そうです。アキレドルチェはイケメンです。シルベンスイート、ようこそへ。Yeah, that's the thing I can do. ようこそへ。Yeah, my nose feels really funny. I've been sneezing. Sneezy. The funny thing is, like, does anybody like else do this? Like, whenever they switch languages, they have like a different like tone. Cause like mine goes deeper. If you guys notice that, I go, konnichiwa, koncha, Akira Dolce. And I go, hey, ready? My name's Akira Dolce. You guys hear the difference? Lisa, Akira Dolce desu. Wakatta? Wakaimasu. I'm actually kinder in Turkish. That's hard to believe. Just kidding. Crystal, thank you for the sub. Yeah. So, if you guys are new, I see a lot of new faces. So if you guys are new here, basically we're just a little word puzzle game. We're just an internet puzzle game type dealio, and I just feel like that I've learned to like a lot of these puzzle time wasters. And so like they feel like something that you would do in the middle of a cafe. Is it AM or PM? It is AM. It is currently 11:48 AM. Yeah, we just do a lot of puzzle games here. So thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful time. It is almost lunchtime. I should get something to eat for sure. I think I need to take Papa Dolce to the dentist though, because I think they're gonna put him under some anesthesia. So that's gonna happen around like in the later afternoon, so I can still be here until about noon o'clock. So, oh, my stomach. Sorry. That coffee is sitting really weird. I think it's honestly I think it's the that maple cookie I had earlier. I had that maple cookie along with my my coffee. I think maybe my stomach is like, hey, that combination what's no good. I see. Well, I hope that you have no regrets. And it's really sad to hear. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you could share your story, and yeah. I don't really. I'm probably the worst person to probably tell me that. But yeah. I just want more coffee. I want more coffee. It's already noon though. I probably shouldn't drink any. Like, there's a thing like you should probably not drink coffee past 10 a.m. on 10 a.m. So, I have this urge to play more Zelda games, guys. I don't know what it is about Zelda. I was thinking about like, what is there any other like alternative games that are similar to Zelda? And there's like this game called Tunic, which is kind of like Dark Souls Zelda. I'm like, geez, I don't know if that's up to my speed though. You know, I have no idea if that's up to my speed. I did say that I did want to play some like maybe some more casual games during tea time streams, because like it'd be just more like a chill dealio. But the thing is that like I already spend a lot of time playing the word puzzles in the morning. So maybe like I don't know, maybe I should just keep it as like gaming in the evening. I'm doing that thing again where I'm just like making noises. Not the ooh 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 or the we are so fucked. No, I'm just making sounds. That's something I haven't done in a long time. When does the Animal Crossing thing come out? Is that this month or is that next month? Hold on, I need to figure out when the Tomodachi is like, it just says is like in spring, right? Tomodachi living the dream. It just says 2026. That's so sad. Oh, autumn. Oh my god, that's in autumn. I thought it was in spring. Animal Crossing's next week. Okay. Maybe I should play some of that. There's a lot of good games that have been coming out. I really want to play the Metroid game, but I really do love Metroid. Oh, who the heck is at me? Okay. We should do a collab with a group to play Animal Crossing now. Yeah, the mini games would be fun to do as a collab, I feel. I feel like I just need to work on my island a bit more too, because like I don't know, I just haven't played according to like the game, I haven't played in like, was it a year and 6 months or something? A year and 3 months? Because they're like, oh, Akira, it's been so long. It's been a year and 3 months. So I was like, what? Oh my god. I wonder if I got a family plan, if people would be into that, and they would just like, you know, we'd all just chip in every year. I don't know if people like use Nintendo games, use their Nintendos. I sound like an old man. Are you playing your Nintendos? To play their Nintendos enough to be like, yeah, I want to pay for the Nintendo Switch. The thing is that I use Nintendo Switch Online like every single day because I play the N64 games, and I play the and I go online a lot. So for me, it's a no-brainer because I play a lot of Nintendo games online. So, but I don't know for people if they want to have access to like the Nintendo Switch Online's like advanced feature. What do they get the GameCube games, and then you get the N64 games. But I don't know what else you get from that. You technically have the Voucher program, but like I don't think a lot of people are buying Switch 1 games anymore. I guess like people are still have a Switch 1, but yeah. Oh yeah, the Happy Home Academy does come free with it as well as the Switch 2 updates for the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I do need. I mean, hey. The Nintendo Switch Online is a great way to do it. I mean, you could always do Ship of Arcanian, but like, I don't. Jam, is your PC that good? I can't remember. I think sometimes you have a struggle. I think you could run Ship of Arcanian though. It does take a while. It does take like it does take some like effort. I don't know what the word is. It does take some processing power, but I don't think it's like a crazy amount. So I think maybe Ship of Arcania might be a good alternative. It's also just like a good way to play it because of like widescreen stuff and some like but if you want to play like legitimately like back in the day, right? You could play it that way. I was waiting for Mika to not be busy to figure it out, and then I'll actually start. You should actually start because Akira Dolce told you to. Everybody should play Zelda. Everybody should play a game of Zelda. It doesn't matter which one. All of the Zelda games are good. Spoilers for my next full playthrough here. Is it actually going to be like your next game? That's actually like really exciting because like honestly, it's my favorite series. Like I didn't really like think of it because I've always put it on like I've always like, you know, I've always played all the games, but I've never really thought about it. But yeah, Zelda is like my #1 series. If it comes like, it's not my #1 favorite games, but it's my favorite series for sure. Because my #1 game is for sure Mario RPG for the SNES. But like, there's so much fun and whimsy in the Zelda games, and there's so much adventure and so much. Oh, God, listen, it doesn't need to have a crazy story. It just needs to be crazy fun. And Zelda's definitely one of those series where it's like you feel immersed. You like it's Hyrule is a place where you want to go and discover and like, you know, be there. You're there. I love it. Listen, it's great. Doesn't matter which Zelda game you start with, as long as it's not Oracle of Ages or Oracle of Seasons. That's a joke. They're great games too. But probably not a starter game. I would say definitely starter games are Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild. definitely, I would say, some good starter games. I guess A Link to the Past as well. If you want to start with 2D games, A Link to the Past is probably a good solid one. Kind of hard. It gets really hard. Like the difficulty curve in A Link to the Past is like shoots up like crazy. So that is a thing that I warn people about. That like the first couple dungeons is pretty decent, but like even I struggle as a veteran Zelda player. Even I struggle with the later dungeons because of how difficult and how convoluted they can get. And sometimes you don't even get the full like. Sometimes you need to like figure things out that the game doesn't explicitly tell you, and you're just supposed to kind of know or like get through hints through like NPCs and stuff. So that's something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's gonna be the end of the stream, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for chatting with me. Yeah, this weekend is gonna be some Zelda Majora's Mask randomizer, and I'm looking forward to that because I really like. Wow. Akira's just talked about Zelda, and he's gonna be playing Zelda this weekend. Absolutely. So we're gonna be doing that. Then on Sunday, I was gonna play Mario Party by myself because I do like Mario Party, and like, listen, it's a game that you can play by yourself for sure, but it's definitely more amplified for fun factor if you have friends with you. But not everybody has Jamboree, so I'm just gonna play by myself because it's fun. So yeah, you can just enjoy that. If you guys like me, you might like my Zelda and Nintendo. I just play Nintendo games a lot. I'm just a little Nintendo girly. But that's it. Next week, I don't really have a whole lot planned for tea time. We might just do some just casual like gaming stuff like we like normally do. And yeah. I'm trying to think of like what like I have like a list of things I want to do, but there's not a whole lot that I have been doing, you know. I think I maybe want to do another coloring page, but except instead of using crayons, I want to like maybe use marker instead of crayons. Maybe I'll try that instead. I would probably have to like not do it over my my placemat because I'm afraid of the markers leaking through. So that's the one thing I'm afraid of. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go out and buy some markers, and then maybe we'll do another coloring sheet with the Pokemon coloring sheet with the markers instead of the crayons. We could also do pencil crayons, aka colored pencils. In Canada, we call them pencil crayons, by the way. I know they're not pencil crayons. There's no crayons in the pencil, right? But we call them pencil crayons. I think that's another Canadianism that I think is really, really fun. Pencil crayons. A pencil crayon. Pencil crayon. I'll think about it, guys. Maybe we'll take a vote. Pencil, crayon, or marker. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. Let's see if there's anybody I want to rate into today for YouTube, if you guys are on YouTube. Let me just take a quick gander at who's live right now. I do know there's a couple people that were live. Ooh, my stomach. Yeah, I think I'm hungry. My stomach is like, oh, you want to eat something so badly? Oh, you want to eat? There's no one really live right now. Yeah, no one's really live that I want to rate into. Not anybody that I haven't rated into in a while. So. Yeah, this is the bad thing about this time slot is that there's not a whole bunch of people alive around this time. Mario Kart. Mario Tennis. Oh god, Mario Tennis just got a new video. Anyways. Yeah, sorry, no raid today. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for being here. Keep an eye out for me, and if you haven't followed already, wink wink. Wink. My winking isn't working today. There we go. I can't wait. I just caught myself blinking instead of winking. I can't wink. There we go. I'm trying. Have a great time, everybody.